Hi, it's Carissa.
And Malachi.
Also known as Caribou Meeko. Thank you for coming back for another one of our hiking vlogs. We know our fans demand it, and we give our fans what you want. So Malachi, where are we?
We're in Renovo on the Chuck Keiper Trail technically, but we're on two different types of loops, on the Yost Run trail and the Eddy Lick trail.
So if you think that this sounds familiar, you're right, because last time we were on this trail, but this time we are doing two loops combined, so you know, a challenge, which we screwed up a couple times because Malachi got us lost. But
oh, it was me getting us lost.
Well, it's not really fair to him though, because like I don't really try to navigate, so then like when he messes up, like all the blame goes to him, but he never gets any of the credit for doing it right, so it's
True.
like grunt work, you know. So let's see, we started on Friday night after my hair appointment.
That's why it looks on point.
And eyebrows on point. Anyway, so obviously I could not cancel my hair appointment, so we had to leave after that. So we got here around like 5-ish.
5:30,
Yeah. And there was actually a really great parking spot, which is good because last time we came to this trail, it was hell because it was this like terrible dirt road that we almost ruined his car and died on. So this time was actually a really good parking spot. But then what happened, Malachi?
Well, we went in the wrong direction, and we went in another wrong direction, and finally we went in the original direction we wanted to go in.
Yeah, so it was a lot of walking in the rain on a highway. It wasted like 45. Hey, rain is rain. But we eventually got on the trail, and you know, I forgave him. So I would say it's mainly like a rainforest for the first like day. That was kind of the biome type of feel to it.
Really
very hot, wet, humid. But it was kind of cool. I overall liked it. It was a little bit different than anything else because it wasn't like a dry forest feel. It was a very like rainforesty thing. So that was fun. So we hiked for a couple of hours. I think it was like 3.5 or something miles.
Yeah.
We ended up accidentally going past the campsite we wanted because we didn't see it because it was totally off to the side. And then we went to another one, but what was wrong with that one, Malachi? The Widowmakers?
Oh, the Widowmakers. Yes, you don't want any trees falling on us. So we went to the nice big one, which was very hard to find,
but safer. Yeah, the book warned not to take the one because it had like dangerous stuff. So that night we got to use our stove. Malachi got a little stove, and like my mom was imagining like this like huge like pot and stuff, but it's like super little. It's like
just a tiny little thing, a jet boiler.
Yeah. So you just like use propane.
It's propane and butane.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just boil water. It takes like 10 minutes for 2 cups, and made some oatmeal. It was very tasty. It was very nice to have a nice warm meal at the end of a hiking day.
Yes, it was. I was very critical of his stove, but it actually worked well. So we went to bed, and then the next day we got up, ate breakfast, packed everything up, and left around like 11.
A little slow.
A little slow. It's always really hard to get up when you're like in the tent and like you're tired and you just the sleeping pads feel a lot more comfortable than they really are.
Yep.
So it was all uphill to start, which is always hell, and I'm not very good at uphill, but we did okay. And the rest of it was very flat for the day.
Yep.
So that was good. So this is then, we were able to go back to our car. That was the first time we ever actually like stopped at our car mid-hike because we passed our car to get to the other loop. But then we actually went the wrong way for the other loop, which I don't really blame Malachi because I think something was wrong like with the book or something because something didn't make sense. And the only reason that was a problem is because then we couldn't stop to sleep where we wanted to like do enough that day and have only a little bit the next day. So we ended up, because I like to feel tired. Like if you do not feel the burn after a hike, like what's the point? Like I want to get to camp and feel like dead, you know? I don't want to feel like fine. So we ended up going a mile like off into another trail so we could set up camp somewhere else. And then since we still weren't really tired enough, we took off our bags and we went for like another half an hour hike. So I ended up with like 34,000 steps. So I was happy with that. So then this morning we got up and then we had to walk back. And now that's what we're doing the video here. So we have about 3 more miles.
You didn't mention your meal.
Oh yeah, good point. Was that last night?
Yeah, that was last night.
Oh yeah. Last night we used the stove and we made other meals. I had like a Santa Fe rice thing.
And I had eggs, hash browns, sausage, and green and red bell peppers, which was very good.
They look good. I couldn't eat that one, sadly. Hashtag veggie life. Hashtag go vegetarian. Hashtag propaganda. A bug. Anyway, but yeah, that was pretty good. So, I mean, we really haven't seen, like, any wildlife. Malachi saw one deer.
That was it.
But we haven't seen any bear. Some guy stopped to warn us about snakes. He saw us on the road, and he was like, just so you guys know, like, there's, like, so many snakes here. Like, I work for the state, and there's, like, 60 the other day. But we haven't seen any. And it's, like, kind of disappointing. Like, I want to see a rattlesnake. Oh, I did see one snake, though. I was peeing behind a tree. It was not. It was a freaking snake. I know what a snake is. I was going to the bathroom, you know, just doing my business, you know, and all of a sudden, there's a snake just crawling, like, right, like, about where I was peeing. It was very terrifying. And it was a snake. Malachi's like, it was a worm. It was a snake.
Caterpillar.
So, anyway, nothing too interesting has happened. I feel like the hikes last year, we had, like, more, like, interesting things happen. But, you know, no one died. Malachi this time didn't cut himself, so that's good.
Of course.
So we have no idea where we're eating. Malachi wants a steak. I want french fries, as usual. So we have about 3 more miles, and then we get to eat. The service has sucked, so if anyone, you know, feels like we haven't told them that we're alive, it's because I literally have no service.
Nope.
So, you know, that's what happens when you hike. All right, anything else?
Nope, I think that's it.
All right, thanks, guys. Peace out.